And now for the name reveal. Or is that a separate video? How much can we milk this? Do we do a separate video for the name reveal?
I think people would make another party.
There's too many parties. I'm partied out. This was too much party for me. And the name of our boy, this little Spider-Man, this little superhero.
It's not.
By the way, if it was a girl, I would have been one of those dads that's like... No, I'm kidding. I would have been stoked either way.
I would have been happy either way.
Okay, here's the name. Are you guys ready? That's a drum roll. You want to give the name?
We didn't prepare anything.
Just say it. You're going to write it down? Here, I know how you can do it. And the name is...
Theodore.
Yeah! Little Spider-Man! Theodore. Yes. Theodore. Theodore Klein. Little baby boy. What a thrill, what a joy. Coming to theaters June 6th. Spider-Man, the movie.
No, let's not.
Hila's doing June 6th. Theodore Klein. It's a cute name. I like it.
It feels very strange to be talking about our son.
Now, before you all start being like, oh, Teddy Fresh, Teddy, I just want you all to know that we had this name picked out for a long time before we ever made that company, because it works really good in Hebrew and in English. Because in Hebrew, his name is Dor, and in English, his name is Teddy, Ted, Theodorable, Theodore, Theo, Theodorable, or, as we all know, Spider-Man. So he is a boy, I'm sorry to say to those of you that think that's wrong of me to say, Theodore Johannan Klein. Little Teddy. It's funny, there was a post on the subreddit, somebody predicted it.
Yeah.
Like 100 days ago. They're like, Theodore.
That's
Teddy.
crazy. I was wondering if we mentioned it at some point on the podcast, but I don't think so.
I don't think so, because someone would have pointed that out.
By the way, the baby size now is the size of a bell pepper.
Bell pepper? Pretty big. Pretty small still, though.
It's small, but that's pretty big too, because you also have like everything else around it, like the water.
But just think, when you're getting kicks, it's a little creature this big.
Yeah.
Going tick, 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 tick.
It's kicking a lot, actually.
Tick, 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 tick. Little foot this size. Cute. Little Brucey. Oh, I just fucking told the name. You believe this idiot?
I do believe it.
Well, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, we're going to name him Bruce after Batman.
Not after Batman either.
Some people guessed...
Ethan is really trying to just, like,
I
derail this show with every minute that goes on.
I didn't mean to say it. Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
I mean...
I think we've decided on a name.
Oh, yeah. You want to share the story?
Really? Exciting.
You tell it.
So you guys know I was trying to think of a name to honor Shredder. And I was like, well, let's give him a middle name Shredder. And Hila vetoed that. Fair enough.
Yeah, because I was like, listen.
It's a little bizarre.
It's just a little bizarre for this kid.
So I was thinking, I have this wonderful memory of when we first got Shredder. I can't do it.
Okay. When we first got Shredder, his name was Scotty. And like the guy there was so sweet, and he kept talking about him like Scotty. And like when we left, Ethan was saying how, and we both remember that
He
when
said,
we were
be a
leaving.
good boy, Scotty.
Yeah, it was just like, be a good boy, Scotty. And because Shredder was like the trouble boy there. He was the last one left. He was barking nonstop, running messy around. Like he was like the one people didn't pick.
The whole litter was gone, but him.
Awesome.
And I'll even say this: when we walked in, there was two left. One was this really sweet little girl.
Yeah,
his
sister.
And we're like, we'll take that one. And he's like, no.
She's already taken.
Oh, wow.
So he was the only one left. And the reason is because he was insane.
He was insane.
He was barking, he was jumping, and he always hated being trapped in any kind of confinement.
Yes.
And I guess you could say it was destiny that we ended up choosing each other like that. But yeah, on his paperwork, it says Scotty. And that was his name. Scotty was like his given name. Yeah. And he was a good boy, too.
So
I love that name.
it's kind of like a really cool story.
It's nice. I like it.
But he learned his name Shredder so fast, by the way. Like within a day or two. It'd be like Shredder, and he'd turn around.
Yeah, so we're thinking that we're going to name him Scotty. And I don't care what anybody has to say about that name. It's so special. And I know that he's going to be such a special guy with that name. And such a great way to
memorize.
to honor Shredder, and also, like, you know, give our new son the love and spirit that we had for him. Scotty Oliver Tree Klein. No, erase that comment. I'm so glad we don't have to name him Oliver now.